Sa ating pagpapatuloy na pag-usapan ng Creation Time, talakayin natin ang sustainability and Christian tact. Ang tact ay ang skill at sensitivity in dealing with others or with difficult issues. Sa Filipino, ito ay kahusayang makitungo. Tact involves the ability to speak or act without offending others. Kaugnay po ito sa fraternal correction ha. Sabi ng Farmer's Almanac, ang tact ay rubbing out another's mistake instead of rubbing it in. Tama ha? In a funny way, someone said that tact is the ability to tell a person that he has an open mind, when in fact, that person has a hole in his head. Sa gospel natin ngayon, we hear the teaching of Jesus to His disciples to be broad-minded and generous, responsible and wise in their choices. For no good will be left unrewarded, no evil will be left unpunished. The gospel passage thus gives us a teaching on tact, Christian tact, and this virtue has 4 marks. Ang una sa mga marks na ito ng Christian tact ay tolerance.
Dear parents, much of what we learn in this world comes directly from you.
Whatever your message is, it will become part of us forever.
Please teach us to accept one another. Teach us to respect one another.
Please, do not fill our minds with hatred.
Do not expose us to bigotry.
Do not teach us to judge each other
By race,
religion,
orientation, or the color of our skin.
Teach us the concept of tolerance.
teach us to understand one another.
Teach us to accept people
Of different cultures,
and persons with different beliefs than yours,
Please help us to create a world
where every man, woman, and child is treated equally.
dear parents,
Please don't teach us words of hate. We learn from you every moment. If you use a certain word which might be hurtful to others, we will repeat that word. Please don't show us acts of hate.
if you act against people of different faiths,
we will repeat your actions.
Dear parents, we are your children
and we are relying on you,
to help us create a world where every person is
tolerant of one another.
Siyempre, ang tolerance ay patungkol sa mga tao at bagay with whom or with which we may disagree. Alangan namang itolerate mo ang bagay o tao na katanggap-tanggap, di ba? Kaya nasabi ni Jesus, do not prevent him. There is no one who performs a mighty deed in my name who can at the same time speak ill of me. Magandang isipin mo lagi na kahit asawa mo yan o anak mo yan, each one has a right to his or her own thoughts. Siyempre po ha, depende yan sa dynamics ng relationship nyo ha. Kung anak mo, halimbawa yan, may moral authority ka diyang pigilan o hadlangan siya kung may suicidal thoughts yan. O hindi kaya may evil thoughts siya, halimbawa, na parang gusto niyang pumatay ng tao. Tolerance is not a lazy acceptance of anything. Tolerance is not a feeling that there can't be assurance anywhere. Tolerance is reverence for all the possibilities of truth. Hindi po ito compromise ha, para pagbigyan ang kasinungalingan paminsan-minsan. It is therefore born out of genuine love and charity that is greater than hope and faith. Tandaan na ang intolerance, yung kawalan ng tolerance, is a sign of arrogance and ignorance, believing that there is no truth beyond the truth that one sees. At madalas na lumalabas ito sa negative emotions like galit or inis, anger or irritation. Siyempre naman, no man can entirely condemn beliefs that make a person morally good. May diferensya ka lang naman sa pag-iisip kung sa isip mo na hindi lahat ng pangkukulam ay masama, halimbawa. Not only does God condemn witchcraft and divination, common sense tells you it is evil to manipulate others. Walang middle grounds dyan. Kaya tolerance is not relativism. Ang relativism ay isang teorya na ang mga conceptions of truth and moral values are not absolute daw, but are relative to the persons or groups holding them. Yung tipong kung ikaw ay drug addict, pwede kitang patayin kasi salot ka sa lipunan. Sabi ng mga relativist, justified killing yun. Naku po, evil yang ganyang mag-isip ha, sa totoo lang. Ang ikalawang mark ng tact ay acceptance. Walang patakarang pagtanggap. Nakapaloob naman yan sa sinabi ni Jesus, for whoever is not against us is for us. Okay, clearly meron pong mga against what is morally good. Hindi pwedeng pagsamahin ang evil and good. Pang Hollywood lang yan ha, walang katotohanan yan. Walang mabait na witches, warlocks, werewolves, or vampires ha. Wala ding mabait na duwende kasi mga demonyo po yan. Walang mabait na demonyo. Kaya walang acceptance na allowed for anything or anyone that is evil. Acceptance here deals with positive welcome of persons due to the simple reason that they are persons and thus are God's children. Tandaan natin na ang disagreements do not excuse us to be rude and not be accepting of their person. Acceptance of all persons unconditionally is the minimum of God's command to love others as yourself. Each one has the right to speak his or her own thoughts, ha? Freedom of speech is a basic democratic right. Totoo po yan. Si Voltaire, isa pong French Enlightenment writer, sabi niya once, I hate what you say, but I would die for your right to say it. Tama naman yan, di ba? But there are limits to consider, ha? Doctrines that destroy morality and remove the foundations of a civilized society must be combated without acceptance. Importante yan. Ikatlong mark ng Christian tact ay compassion, especially compassion on those in need. At ang pangakong ni Jesus ay ito, anyone who gives you a cup of water to drink because you belong to Christ, amen, I say to you, will surely not lose his reward. Kaya dapat natin tandaan na ang blessings na tinatanggap natin sa buhay na ito are not meant for our selfish enjoyment lamang, but to enable us to do good to those in need. Ayun pala yun, ha? Other-centeredness marks compassion. Our good deeds never go unnoticed before the presence of God. Never. At ang ikaapat na mark ng Christian tact ay tenacity. Christian tenacity is the quality of tending to hold persistently to Christian teachings and moral principles. Yung tipong malatukong pagkapit sa Kristiyanong katuruan at prinsipyong moral. Balikan natin ang implikasyon ng sinabi once ni Jesus, if your hand causes you to sin, cut it off. And if your foot causes you to sin, cut it off. No, hindi po niya ini-endorse ang self-mutilation, ha? Ang ibig niyang sabihin dito ay ito. Should there be relationships that oppress us, views that lead us away from becoming better persons and better Christians, or even better Catholics to be precise, the gospel prescription is to tactfully sever from these views or relationships. Tenacity to Christian principles is the foundation of Christian sustainability. Kasi without these faith principles, we are only as good as the pagan diplomats. Wala kang pinag-iba sa pagan politicians that we have around who brandish themselves as Christians, even as Catholics, pero will embrace naman populist mentality na kahit morally questionable ang position ng isang issue, sige lang, gusto kasi ng masa okay na yan. Hindi pwede yan. Mas mahalaga ang nakakararami kaysa sa absolute moral laws? Mali. Patay tayong lahat dyan pag ganyan ang pinili mong political leader. May God bless us with tolerance, acceptance, compassion, and tenacity. Amen.